Hey guys, welcome back to Black Clover Mobile. So with Summer Noel about a week away, I want to talk about what you should be doing or what I'm going to be doing in preparation for her banner because I made a mistake with Licton Raya and I don't want to do that again and I want to be prepared this time. So let's get into it, what we want to do. We want to be completely prepared to build her as soon as we get her, and that is what I am aiming to do because like I said, I messed up with Licton Raya and I just got absolutely bodied out of the PvP competition because I couldn't build these two quick enough and I didn't have them ready. So when I jumped into PvP, I still had to be using my blue team and I was just getting bodied and I was getting one shot by every Licked Raya combo. And if we jump over here into Arena, like I've been struggling to get offense victories and everything because of it. So I want to get ready for that. Now, the other thing is you might say, yeah, but I'm not in the upper leagues. I don't really care about that. If we go over here to my other account, which is over here, let's tab over to it. So this is my account that's 4 days old. If we jump over into the arena, it's still going to be an important thing for me. If I can pull an early Noel on this account, otherwise I'm going to have to wait for it from the gateway. But if I can get a Noel built early on this one, when we take a look, I'm 4 days in, I'm at rank 8,000, but I'm in Challenger. I'm still working my way up the leagues to get all these things. But you got to remember, Noel comes in the new week, new season, meaning we're going to be lower and I should be higher in ranking by the time that the new week rolls around because I started this account late, obviously. So by that, I'm going to try and push into the top 100 with abusing Noel and having her ready ASAP. So that is why I think you really want to build her quick and be prepared for her when she comes in. So let's bounce over to my other account now and take a look at what I'm doing. So the first two things you want to make sure you've got is enough bond for her and enough leveling materials to get her to at least level 80 LR. That is like the minimum for spenders. You're probably going to take her all the way to level 100. For free to play, you've got to make that decision. I'm probably going to leave mine at about 80 because the resources to level up to 100 is just it's just super expensive. But so that's the first thing I've done. I've been saving potions. Like I had to do 50 Evergreen Forest or whatever they call it for that mission. So if we look over here, I got plenty of materials to go ahead and get her to level 80. That is what I need. So that is check mark number 1. The next thing is, and I've got to start doing this, and you guys definitely want to do this if you haven't already. If we go to the bond patrol stages, you want to go around all of them, especially these early ones. You'll do it pretty easy. You can see I've already done some of them. So they're there, and this one. So if we jump over here, you'll see that when you clear it out, you get the extra 3 of these. So you want to get a stack of gifts ready for her to be able to get her bond up straight away. Now, if you've already done all these things and you can't get these, there's still something else you can do. And that is what I'm going to start doing now. And that is going to be saving your stamina. You can see here, I haven't got any saved yet. I've got 3 of these saved. I've started saving my daily ones. And if I get any of the 100 ones from the dice event or anything like that, I am going to save them because that is the one thing I'm not going to have enough of is bond. So basically, this is the kind of point I want to get to where I got a bunch of gifts saved up. This is over on my new account and I got a bunch of stamina saved up, and I'm gonna quickly test because I've also got 9 gifts here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop a few of these. I'll just grab the attacker ones, yep, and I'll grab like 4 out of here, see if that's enough, and we'll calculate exactly how many gifts you need. Now, do these give the exact same amount? I don't, we'll have to check. So let's go ahead and test this. We'll go over here, we'll jump into my Raya. Okay, so I just decided to cut out a bunch because I worked it all out. So essentially here you can see I got 9 of these ones and 6 of the attacker ones, and that gives you 96,840. We're almost there, so we can assume that is 100,000 to get to level 10, which is what you need. And I divided that up. So if you're using the class specific ones, which if we remove everything out of here, they give 8,070. You need 12.4 of those to get to level 10 bond. Or if you're using these ones, which give you 5,380, you need 18.5 of those. The point, obviously, you can just go farm some bond with that to get that last little bit if you need, but that's what you're looking at. So that's what you want to have saved in terms of gifts to be ready to get straight to bond level 10. Now, when we move past that, the next thing I've already started doing for her is talents. So if we go over here to, for instance, let's just jump over to Mosa. Dude, I haven't even done your attack talent yet. And I've pretty much got enough for it almost. No, I've got too many of the big ones. But yeah, I've pre-farmed the talents for her. So you can see here, I've got 20 of that one as well. So I can unlock 2. Now, if you want to go crazy on her, and maybe I'll do this in the next 5 days, is get enough of the red ones to like unlock all the attacks so I can get the extra attack stone in the middle, but it's not crazy. So the minimum I do, or the most probable recommendation I would have is to have enough to unlock 2 of the slots on each one so that you can get those extra benefits here. I've got to do a bit more farming on the green one to get that one unlocked, but that's essentially what we're looking at. I've got these ones pre-farmed, I've got these ones pre-farmed, and I've got to do a bit more pre-farming on the green ones, but get those unlocked so you can have those benefits from the talents. So that covers levels and stuff like that. The next thing is skills. Now, skills, there's not too much you can do about this one. You can see I am really low on skills. I probably should have stopped skilling up other things a while ago in preparation for this, but hey, I'm an idiot. Now, what you can do is you can go around to your region shops and pick up some of these bad boys. You can get them from the guild shop as well. So just stocking up on these. We also have a new event, which over on if I jump over to my other server, which is the Asia server, which gets everything early, there's a new event going on that'll give you a bit more as well. If we go to the Burning Time event, you can see this event here, we do get a few extra out of that as well. So save on to your skills now. Don't be upgrading anyone else's skills if you want to invest into the Summer Noel, that is. If you don't want to invest in her, that is fine. You do you. But that is the next thing that we're looking at. Now, beyond that, so that covers leveling, that covers bonds, that covers talents and skill ups. The other 2 things is going to be gearing and also your skill page. Now, it depends what you're going for on skill page. And basically, there's not much preparation you can do for the skill page. You just basically select your best one if you don't have it, and away you go. So I'm not going to speak too much on the skill page, but the next one is gear. So gear is something that I will end up farming. So once I get my green talents sorted, and obviously once I use my stamina to clear out all of those bond patrol stages to get those extra gifts, the next thing that I'm going to spend my stamina on, whilst keeping all the stamina in my bag that I can keep in my bag, and also in the mail. If you get any stamina in the mail, I'm going to keep it in the mail as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is probably farm some gear, because if we go over here and we look at this account, I don't really have the greatest magic attack gear on Earth. I'm pretty well struggling. Now, my Mimosa does have a couple decent crit set. This one's got a bit of extra magic attack. This one's got, honestly, jack shit. Like, I've just had really bad magic attacks. I can't even make a 2-piece magic attack set of LRs with the standard attack piece. But this one's good. You can see this got magic attack and magic attack. This is a really good piece. So I want to farm some gear, because even if I can get the normal attack set, which isn't as good as the star attack set, but if I get the 2-piece, that is some extra magic attack I can get. Now, the other thing I'll probably use is the 2-piece speed, even if I have to use a UR, just because I've got this one here with a bit of extra magic attack as well. And this one has magic attack 2.8%, which isn't too bad, because that's what we really want to be stacking. The magic attack, obviously crit stats help as well. But that's what we're looking at. But you really want to fill her out on as much magic attack as possible so she can do it. And if that means you're using defense sets, well, so be it. You can only use what you've got. You can't magically have things you don't have. So just keep that in mind. But because I don't have any ideal sets for her, like I don't have like the greatest magic gear, I am going to start looking into farming more gear and crafting more gear in the lead up to her coming. Once I finish farming, once again, getting all those gifts from the bond stage, and also getting the final talents that I need for the green talents. Once I finish that, I am going to move to farming gear, and then I'm also going to be crafting gear as well to try and get some better sets with more magic attack to try and benefit her and get her basically just ready and as built as possible for when she does come out. Because like I said, especially for arena, it's important to build these things quick, otherwise you get completely phased out of the meta, kind of like I did here, where I'm really struggling my balls off in here. This guy's actually lower. So this is one I could beat. But basically, I rushed to rank 6 on the reset. We managed to get the this one because I was rank 6, but I didn't have the points to get the rank 10 rewards, unfortunately. But after that, I just got absolutely clapped. You can see my defense. Ooh, I had 2 defend victories. Wow. I don't know how we managed that, but you can see here in general that it's a sea of red in my defense because I'm just getting slapped by anyone with Licht and Raya essentially. And even on offense, if I attack someone, because sometimes you don't see all the enemies, you can see here, like you can only see 2 of them, it's always Licht and Raya, and I just get slapped by it. So that's kind of what we're looking at pretty much there. Like I said, I want to be able to rush PvP and be competitive in it, and that's what I'm looking at. Now, obviously, spenders probably have an easier time. Free to play, it is all about a resource management, and keeping in mind, you're probably going to have to do this again when Julius is coming, if you're going to try and get Julius as well. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff to consider, and, you know, you just got to do your best, guys. Just got to do your best with resource management. But that's what I'm trying to do with this one. I'm trying to be, you know, hit the ground running with Noel when she comes. I'm going to do summons on her because I got so many summons saved, and hopefully then I can be in the meta-ish as soon as she drops. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.